Many people dream of achieving greatness, of reaching heights they've imagined in quiet moments, of living a life full of meaning, success, and joy. But few are willing to endure the process required to bring those dreams into existence. It's not that they don't want the result, they do. Everyone wants to live a life that feels fulfilling and extraordinary. But the truth is, not everyone is ready to make the sacrifices that such a life demands. As the Marines so poignantly say, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. The saying captures a universal struggle, the desire for reward without the readiness to bear the cost. The key to transforming dreams into reality lies not in luck, nor in some secret formula only a few possess. It lies in the quiet, consistent act of self-mastery. To master oneself is to choose long-term vision over temporary pleasure. It is to see beyond the immediacy of the now and act with loyalty to your future self. This ability doesn't emerge overnight. It's forged in daily decisions, often small and unnoticed by others. But over time, these choices shape not only your path, but your very identity. Discipline is often misinterpreted as something cold, rigid, and punishing. But at its core, discipline is a profound act of love, a love so deep for who you are becoming that you're willing to say no to what doesn't serve you today. It's waking up early to train while the world sleeps, studying while others party, walking away from people who drain your spirit, or eating with intention instead of indulging every craving. These are not acts of cruelty to yourself. Quite the opposite. They are expressions of commitment, resilience, and belief in your own potential. Too many equate discipline with suffering, viewing it as a restriction on freedom. But this is a misunderstanding. True discipline is not about restriction, it's about liberation. It frees you from the chains of impulse and short-term thinking. It gives you control over your life, your choices, and your future. When you act with discipline, you tell yourself that your future is worth investing in, that you matter, that your dreams deserve the work. And yet, one of the greatest obstacles on this journey is not the external world, it's the internal battle. The fear of failure, the temptation to procrastinate, the doubt that creeps in when progress feels slow. The biggest tragedy isn't facing external challenges, it's becoming your own worst enemy. When you don't believe in your capacity to evolve, when you sabotage your progress because you're afraid you won't measure up, you forfeit the chance to become who you were meant to be. Self-worth is another critical part of this puzzle. In a world driven by appearances and social validation, it's all too easy to let other people's opinions shape your sense of value. You begin to see yourself through their eyes, and suddenly your self-image becomes warped, tied to likes, compliments, or criticism. But self-esteem should be built from within. It's not about what others think of you. It's about how you view yourself when no one else is around. It's about standing firm in your identity, regardless of outside noise. Recognizing that your healing, growth, and happiness are your responsibility is a powerful turning point. Life throws countless challenges your way, some unfair, some painful. You may not be at fault for your wounds, but you are responsible for your healing. This isn't about blaming yourself, it's about reclaiming your power. When you own your journey, you're no longer a passive participant. You become the author of your life story. And with that ownership comes the freedom to choose meaning over bitterness, growth over stagnation. In the pursuit of happiness, it's important to understand a difficult truth. No one can make you happy in the long term except you. Others can add joy to your life, but they can't be the source of it. That responsibility belongs to you. Happiness is a skill, not a gift. It's cultivated through gratitude, self-awareness, and purposeful living. If you pin your happiness on someone else's presence or actions, you hand over your peace to forces you can't control. Take a hard look at your relationships. Do they inspire you? Do they encourage your highest self? Or do they drain your energy and diminish your light? Surround yourself with people who challenge you to grow, who speak life into your dreams, and who celebrate your progress. These are the people who will fan your internal flame rather than extinguish it. The company you keep matters more than you think. It influences your mindset, your habits, and your sense of what's possible. Talent, while valuable, is never enough on its own. The most successful people in the world didn't get there purely because of raw ability. They got there because they worked, relentlessly, with focus and determination. Success is built one brick at a time, one small step followed by another.